there, everybody, and welcome back to the great state of Colorado. Right now we are hanging out in an almost apocalyptic landscape. There is so much smoke out here from the fires in Colorado, Utah, California. Today I'm targeting western hognose snakes. Really open to anything. I'm just trying to get some snakes in the afternoon here. Temperature is 94 degrees right now. It is overcast, so hopefully the snakes will be coming up, but it is real warm here in Colorado right now. So the plan is to get out and hike until the sun goes down and then head home. I'm going to get out and we're going to start hiking. Hopefully we start turning some snakes up. This is one of the two snakes in eastern Colorado that I have not seen this year. This super whoa, right on the hand. Really interesting looking milk. First snake of the night here, sitting in C2, is a big, beautiful, super golden prairie rattlesnake. As I've inched closer to it, that is a large snake. Look at that thing. That's, yep, getting a little bit upset. I don't really want to bother it too much, but I do just want to highlight how beautiful of a snake that is. Assume she was up in a burrow or something over here, and then just scooted up, was scooting back up under this tree here. She's not being too bad, but man, that thing is stunning. Stunning prairie rattlesnake right there. Big and healthy, and pretty well behaved too. This species is usually a little bit more cantankerous than a lot of the other rattlesnakes. She's just gonna tuck up under that tree there. I've only been hiking here for, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes, so I assume that the snakes are gonna be moving pretty well right now. We're in a good set of habitat here, so I'm just gonna leave this big snake be. Maybe come check in on it later and just see if it's moved, but until then, I'm just gonna keep on hiking. So, I'm in the same little area as I was when we first spotted this beautiful snake. This is a pretty good example of just how relaxed these snakes can be. I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 feet away from it, and it's just cruising here between these pine trees, probably just finding somewhere to post up or finding somewhere to go hide. Like I said, it's still pretty warm, but it does a great job of just showing you how relaxed these snakes can be. Here's an in situ on the next snake of the day. This is a pretty decent sized bull snake, maybe 4 feet long. Starting to get a little cranky on us, as they will do. Oh man, these guys are so cool. Not a small snake, but definitely not as big as bull snakes get either. These guys are so cool. This one is pretty high contrast, a lot of black and brown coloration there on the neck, and as you move further down the snake, it gets lighter and lighter, finishing in this like yellowish orange with the dark black on the tail there. These guys are super common here along the Front Range, and as you can see, if you give him respect, I mean, he absolutely could bite me right now. And as long as you're just gentle with them and treat them with respect, they'll do the same for you. So I'm just going to let this guy continue moving off into the grasslands here. Starting to get a little upset. Just let me know he doesn't want to be harassed. He just wants to sit here and forage the rest of the day away. Absolutely awesome. And like you can see, he's not too big. Pretty average sized bull snake. Does a pretty good job of showing the size and the differences in colors and patterns that occur across this snake's body. But he's being pretty well behaved. So I'm gonna put him down here. I already got my in-hand shots, and he's just gonna go back up under these sagebrush bushes here. Alright, well, before I left, I wanted to take a little time to road cruise. Just a pass or two, and first pass paid off. This is a plains garter snake. We've seen so many of these this year. This one is actually pretty dull in comparison to the majority of the ones we see. The majority are really nice. That thing is, there he is. He's covering himself in his poop right now. That's what he's doing with the tail there. Trying to make as much of him taste as bad as possible. But cool. I'm gonna log this guy on my app here so that I can, have the data for this for later if I ever need it. But new area, I've never seen them over here. There should be a lot of snakes here. It's kind of hard to spend time because it's all private back in here, but it did produce snakes. There is a lot of construction going on this road a little bit further up, but the bottom part seems to be pretty untouched still. So just gonna move this guy. I'm gonna place this guy right here. Assume he's going to Scoot off. There he goes. All right, everybody, so here's the deal. I arrived in southeastern Colorado about an hour ago. Got a car wash, filled the car up, got some drinks, set my tent up. We are good to go for a night of road cruising. Tonight we are out here meeting my friend Ryan. He and I haven't herped together too much, so it's gonna be fun to get out with him. Big target for the night is Longnose. I'll discuss why that's significant a little bit more as we move through the video. But yeah, we're here. This is one of my favorite places in the world, so let's start looking for snakes. Also, I'm trying really hard to make these intros more interesting, so let me know what you think and how I can make them better. This is what every night of road cruising down here has started out like for a long time. Some good, some bad, but man, is it beautiful here. All right, first snake of the night is a little plains Gartersnake. These guys have been, oh Jesus, where's he going? Oh, he's coming back out.
I don't think we're getting this snake back.
Dude, I don't think so either.
He's gone. All right,
well, there was a plains Gartersnake. All right, well, first snake of the night I got terrible footage of, but this is a Bullsnake that Ryan and I just cruised. He's actually been hit by a car, but he's in good enough condition. His neck is a little kinked up, but a lot of the times, if it doesn't hit any of their organs towards the bottom, they'll actually pull through. So we're gonna leave this guy to his business. Look, he's coming back to life. I think this guy will probably make it, so we're going to leave him to that business and keep on road cruising. We also found a Longnose Snake that was alive but mostly dead, which sucks. I haven't seen one of those, and it's one of 2 snakes I need to see in eastern Colorado this year. But yeah, another bull snake. Just going to release this guy, keep on moving. Just one more look at this guy real quick. He's kind of messed up, but I think he's going to make it just because, like, when you poke him, he responds, he can move okay, so I think he's going to be alright. He just needs to shake it off a little bit, so we're going to move him off the road and hopefully he makes it. So, Ryan and I had been having a pretty rough night. We had seen exactly 0 snakes since that bull snake we got. Then we walked up, we were cruising down to go back into the canyons, and this, he's going to be the worst about this, isn't he? This is a little Longnose Snake right here. This is one of the 2 snakes in eastern Colorado that I have not seen this year. I'm trying to finish that off hopefully tonight, and we're half the way there. The other species is a night snake, which is super common in this area, so should be able to get one of those some way, somehow. But these guys are super cool. We're going to take some photos, and then I'll talk about him a little more. Alrighty, well, here's this Longnose Snake. In most of these guys' range, they're a pretty common species. They're definitely not as rare in Colorado as, like, you know, king snakes and threads and eastern hognose are, but they can be a pretty big pain in the butt to find. This one is about as unattractive as they can get in this part of their range as far as I'm concerned, but it is a great find. As of now, I have 1 species left to see in the state of Colorado until I've seen every single species in eastern Colorado this year. Hopefully we get that tonight, but these guys are super cool. Even if this isn't the most attractive one, always awesome to see him. I thought he was a dead glossy, and Ryan lost it when we found him. He was way all over this, so awesome snake, rare find. Haven't seen one since 2017, but the night is still young, so we're gonna keep on keeping on and hopefully turn up something else of interest here soon. These guys are such strange looking snakes too. Right. Like when you get the real red ones, like that one I got a few years ago, they're like Milksnakes on acid. They're so cool, dude. Awesome. Well, we're gonna release this guy and keep on moving. It is 11:35 p.m. We are cruising. Why there is a Texas horn lizard out running around at almost midnight is beyond me. Dude, what is he thinking? It's so late for you, buddy. Dude, that's awesome. Did he just eat an ant?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh no, he licked that spider.
Yeah, bugs.
Dude, okay, well,
Oh
didn't think we were gonna run into that tonight. This is a species that is absolutely no stranger to this vlog, but it's a really weird way to find one running around in the road. I mean, they do sometimes sleep in the roads, but he was like running in the road at night. What a strange observation. But as cool as this guy is, we've got plenty of road in front of us. We're gonna try and get some more snakes in on the night. Ryan's gonna release this guy here. Evidently he's content to be a nocturnal horn lizard, which is really strange, but we're gonna leave him to that. Maybe 20 minutes up the road, we've got another snake that is absolutely no stranger to the vlog. This is a plains black-headed snake, Tintilla nigriceps. Super neat fossorial snake. Just such an odd snake species, and one that the more you learn about their life history, the neater these guys get. Super cool. Well, we're gonna move them off the road, keep on rolling. Shortly up the road, we've got another locally uncommon, we'll say, snake. This is a Great Plains rat snake. Another snake that we have seen many, many times on this vlog and in this county. Actually, we're in a county I haven't seen too many in right now. This road briefly goes through the county, and it's a pretty good find here. Beautiful snake. Ryan and I thought we lost him. This road is so dark we barely saw him, and then thought we lost him, but Ryan spotted him crawling through the grass right before we were about to head back to the car. But super cool snakes. These guys are super great generalists. They spend a lot of time crawling around at night, climbing in trees, climbing on rock faces, crawling through the grasslands, anything to find some rodents to eat. Absolutely awesome species, though. These guys are often mistaken for the glossy snakes we have here, but the easiest way to tell them apart is glossies have a completely white belly, whereas these guys have that checkerboard pattern. Another cool thing about these guys is they were formerly classified as corn snakes. In 2006, they split them up and they became Great Plains rat snakes, but at one point in time, this was considered a corn snake, and they are super closely related to corn snakes in the same complex, if you will. Just an awesome snake. We are going to release it. They're the worst for photos because all they do is move, so we're going to release this snake and keep on rolling. We have seen a bunch of snakes, though, right in a row down at this section of the road, so hopefully the luck continues. These guys actually are super adept climbers. They are fantastic. Oh man, these guys are cool. Such an underrated species. We are going to release it here. Just check out the colors on the back there. Absolutely beautiful. Like I said, we're going to release this snake right here. We're going to take him off his post here because it probably would be pretty easy for an owl to come up and grab him there. But going to release him and keep him moving. Probably 10 or 15 minutes later, and we have another plains black-headed snake. These guys are just so bizarre. Check out that flat shovel of a head they have. It's actually been hypothesized that they have that black head for thermoregulation. It's not entirely clear if that's an accurate belief or not, but got another one, and he is doing worm things, so we're just gonna let him get off the road and keep moving. These guys are probably gonna be the most common find of the night. There was a big rainstorm that moved through this area earlier this week, and these guys are pretty moisture dependent, so probably seeing the fruits of that right now. This will probably be the last Tintilla that I talk about for much longer than a few seconds. We're just gonna release this guy and keep on moving. Next snake of the night. Beautiful plains garter with some really nice patterning there on the lips, even down the back. He does look a little blacknecky to me, but it's not a blackneck, it's plains garter. But anyways, yeah, super cool. It's actually getting pretty late and snakes are just still rolling, so it might just be one of those nights where snakes continue to move well past midnight. It's only, I don't know, right around 70 degrees right now, but snakes are still moving, so we're gonna keep doing the same. Well, there's our second bull. This one in better condition than that first one, obviously. He's very confused by what we're doing here. This is kind of an interesting observation because usually you do not see too many bull snakes. I mean, they move after dark, but you just don't see as many as you do during the day. There you can get an idea of how large he is or how small he is. Good looking snake, pretty low contrast for this area actually. Usually you get a little bit more eccentric patterning there, but we are just going to take a few in-hand shots and let him go. See you later, buddy. Alright, well, here's another Tintilla. That's 4 on the night. Alright, good morning. It's the next morning now, obviously, and here is our first snake of the day. Before I even had a chance to run an intro, Ryan and I were heading out from camp to get ready for some morning cruising, and sure enough, a big old male Coachwhip sitting in the road. If you look on this guy, he's gonna try and bite me for sure, but he's got a lot of scarring, definitely a really, really old snake that is still doing fairly well out here in these grasslands. Tons of prey, tons of lizards and snakes and, you know, rodents, and they'll eat just about anything. So super awesome. Conditions are really, really good right now. I mean, it's like overcast, mid to high 70s. It's gonna be just about perfect right now. So we're gonna release this guy and keep on rolling. There are two kinds of Coachwhips, the ones that go away like this and the ones that would have been gone in about 2 seconds.
He's not scared of us.
No. Well, and he easily could over the winter or next spring just not be able to compete anymore. So it's always great to see a snake go out into the grasslands like this, but we're going to keep on rolling. Next snake of the day is a real handsome prairie rattlesnake here. Waiting for him to be there it is. Super grumpy as per usual. He's pretty dark too. That's a nice looking snake. It's actually our first alive and captured prairie rattlesnake. We lost one off the road last night, but man, what a sharp snake that is. That is a strategic pile of getting bitten in the hand by a prairie rattlesnake. These guys are so jumpy. I mean, he's basically just waiting for one of us to put our hand out for him. He is not having it today. Alright, so Ryan and I have spent the last couple of hours with some other friends that are down here, Anthony and Maya, and their friends came down. We were at the river, we were just leaving, when this big grumpy bull snake, he's not that big actually, but this super whoa, right on the hand. This big grumpy bull snake was just chilling in the middle of the road. It's hot outside too. It's like 95-ish. What's this? He got Ryan good on the arm a few times. He's really upset with us too. This is, I believe, number 3 for the trip, and a pretty good one. Super grouchy. Definitely some different looking patterning on the back there. Super nice snake. We've seen 3 of these this trip too, so absolutely awesome. The babies haven't even hatched yet, so if they're moving like this now, I can't wait to see it in a couple weeks when, you know, hundreds of babies hatch. But the plan for the rest of the night is to head back to the hotel and kind of freshen up to get ready for cruising tonight. It's only about, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 o'clock right now, so we've got a couple hours to go rest before we go out and look for more snakes. So we're gonna do that after we release this guy, and then we will see you guys later tonight. What an awesome snake that is.
I love bulls.
Yeah, me too, dude. Just such a handsome snake. You also gotta love that attitude. Just wow, what a good snake, huh? He's thinking about biting me on the arm there for sure. What a good snake. Really nice patterning on the neck there too. He almost has like a little pine snake thing going there. It's incredible. It rained on our roads tonight, but you guys know what that means. We get to play with some of my favorite things on earth. That is just about the largest green toad that there ever has been. Usually these guys are no bigger than a quarter, and he's several quarters large. That thing, oh man, what a beautiful, beautiful toad. These guys are one of the, I mean, I think they're one of the best herps, period, in southeastern Colorado. I mean, I'd rather see these than a lot of the snakes that are down here. Just an absolutely stunning, stunning toad. So we are going to be doing toad patrol tonight. It's actually feeling a little bit more comfortable, so we might get some snake movement later. But for now, it's going to be toads, so I think we were both pretty sure we were going home without seeing any snakes tonight. But temperatures rose as we came further north. And first snake of the night is a pretty sizable, pretty chunky prairie rattlesnake. Not being too bad, especially for a viridis. Usually these guys are kind of a menace about striking and acting all crazy, but this one is being pretty good. So it is just a prairie rattlesnake, but it is a good sign. Hopefully we can continue this momentum and continue finding some more snakes. The temperature, it actually feels really, really good outside right now. It's just questionable whether, you know, that 20-degree temperature drop completely screwed the weather. So we're going to keep rolling, and hopefully snakes keep doing the same. A short bit up the road, and we have a beautiful Couch's Spadefoot. I might photograph this thing because, wow, that thing is incredible. And hopefully we'll see a male tonight. This is a female. There is sexual dimorphism with these guys, and I would love to display that to you. So, absolutely wonderful toad. We've seen a lot of these this year, but this thing is particularly nice. So, I'm going to get a few quick shots, and then we're going to move it and keep on rolling.
This is a good find.
All right, everybody. So, Ryan and I moved to a new county to try and salvage the night, and boy, did we. That is a new county milk for me. We turned the night around. Absolutely awesome. Super cool looking milk, too. Really, really high black on him. I screamed king snake when I saw it. We both knew instantly it was a Lamprepeltis species. What a snake, though. That thing is awesome. We're going to take some photos real quick, and then I will be back with more for him. Here's this awesome snake one more time. I believe or 10th new county snake on the year. Really interesting looking milk. I mean, some people would call that ugly. I wouldn't consider it ugly just because, like, I mean, there's not too many milks that look quite like that. Just an interesting milk. The reds aren't as, oh, nice job. The reds on this snake aren't as striking as you sometimes see in this species, but just an interesting looking milk. Amazing snake, and also is a wonderful way to salvage a night that both Ryan and I pretty much consider dead. We hadn't seen a snake in probably 2 hours. You know, we'd seen a couple of toads, but for the most part it was completely dead. And then we came out here, and sure enough, this guy was waiting for us. That's what it's all about. Super cool. This is also a locality that not many people get into, so to find a milk here is pretty impressive. Super happy with the way the night went. And it's not even 11 o'clock yet, so we are actually going to release this snake and keep it rolling. Conditions are good and feel wonderful for Lamprepeltis of all kinds. Hopefully we get into this guy's bigger cousin, but if not, if we don't see anything else, this is a wonderful way to end the night, but hopefully we do find a few more snakes after we release this one. Just check that snake out. What a neat looking milk. Not the cleanest, not the most attractive, but just a unique snake from a cool locale, one I've never seen a snake in. Absolutely wonderful. Dude, that is so good. This is what it is all about. Here goes the release. This awesome new county milk. See you later, kiddo. All right, good morning, everybody. Today is our last day in southeastern Colorado. Ryan and I stopped briefly to flip a few rocks, and pretty quickly we turned up this beautiful little guy. This is a baby collared lizard, and God, is he cute. Look at that little face, his tiny little body. Oh, he's so handsome. Actually, his collaring is really nice for an eastern collared, at least on this side of the Continental Divide. On the west slope, they're brilliant, but on the east slope, they're a little bit more ugly. But this one is actually pretty nice. But we are out here road cruising. We've got some great habitat today that we're going to be hitting for some different snakes that we haven't seen out here yet, and some that we have. So we're going to take a few quick cell phone photos of this guy and then release him.